Hi everybody, welcome to Misha Makes again. This is a take 5 and I'm going to go straight into it because I've been told on the odd occasion some people say I waffle too much. So it's about, the first 3 are about you, about viewers that have got in touch with me and they have told me something or showed me something, and I just thought you might like to know a little bit more about what these viewers have said. And let's start with the first one, who was a long-standing viewer of mine, Hazel. You've heard me mention her before. Hazel lives in Spain and Hazel loves making crafts. And she sent me a picture a few months back about something she'd made and I thought they were lovely. And I messaged her the other day and I said, could you send me one of those? And she sent me one. And I just thought they were lovely. She makes them. And she says if you want to get in touch with her about them, I'll put her email address below and let you see them. But this is what she made. I thought was absolutely gorgeous. It's a little flower, hanging flower, separated by beautiful little crystal beads, and wonderful, wonderful. I'm very impressed by it. And when she sent it, I said, Hazel, I absolutely love it. And what a great idea to use for your scraps and things. Absolutely wonderful. You know, it could even be, you could even have it outside in the garden if you have good weather. And she asked me what colour I liked and I said, well, purple if you've got purple. And it's just the colours I like, purple and green. I've always liked purple and green. I worked for a company where just not long after I met his lordship, and they had purple and green as their logo branding, and I just thought worked really well together. But I like that even years and years and years ago. I remember when I was training to be a teacher at Durham, I was going past a jeweller's shop and I saw a ring that was amethyst and emerald. And I thought it looked lovely, and I promised myself one day I'll get myself an amethyst and emerald ring. I still haven't, but I just loved the colour scheme together, and I just thought that is such a lovely combination for me. It's just bright, and isn't that fantastic? The little flower pot, the little leaves and the little flower, and it's, as I say, both sides can swing round. So thank you very much for that, Hazel. I'm really, really impressed by that. I love it. I love it. I really do. And the other thing that she sent, she's trying, you know, I was telling you, she sent me some lovely earrings, Fimo clay earrings, and she's made some other ones. And I ought to put them in my ears again to let you see what they're like, because I think they look gorgeous. Doesn't exactly go with what I'm wearing, but well, it could do, I suppose. Look at these lovely earrings. Purple Fimo clay, aren't they gorgeous? I'm going to copy you, Hazel. Hope you don't get annoyed. I think I like them so much. I'll be making a few more for myself. Really, really like them. I'll keep them in. So she calls herself Muralou. Muralou. I don't know why she called herself Muralou, but she's just. Oh, she does a wonderful job anyway. I'm so thrilled with that. So that was Hazel. Thank you very much, Hazel. Number two. Now I'm going to show you some pictures as I'm reading this, because this lady wrote to me and sent some pictures. She makes bags. She's called Sheila Mitchell, and she sent me an email, and she makes bags. And this kind of follows on from me saying I was trying these purses, and so she sent me a picture of the bags that she made, and I thought they were so lovely. I said, do you mind if I show them to my viewers? So, and do you have the names of the bags or where the patterns can be found, so that I can tell them, because they might be interested. And this is what she said. Yes, you can show the bags on your vlog. That would be amazing. I have a lot of Debbieshore books. Most of the ones I sent you are from the book called The Builder Bag Tote Bags by Debbieshore. It comes with 2 plastic templates, and in the UK £15.99. But she does do a lot of tutorials as well. The peach coloured bag was again Debbieshore pattern called the Rosemary bag, and you can still buy it on her website. The black and brown reversible bag is a sew-along with Gina from Owlby Sewing. It's mainly a tutorial, but she does tell you the sizes and what fabrics you need. She's brilliant and she makes some wonderful things. Also, I follow Jennifer Bosworth. She makes bags as well as other things. Her website is called Shabby Fabrics and you can download all her makes for free. And she says, I just love all your videos of all the things you make and the wonderful chats. It's like having a friend in the living room. I lost my husband nearly 5 years ago, so sewing is my saviour. We had 51 wonderful years and 3 children, which I'm lucky because they all live close to me. I make a lot of children's clothes, soft toys, for example, unicorns, teddy bears, and I make quilts. I'm just making 3 at the moment as one of my daughter's friends is having twin boys. Another friend, daughter-in-law, is having a little girl. So I'm at my happiest being kept busy. Sorry I've gone on a bit. Keep going with your good videos and stay safe and well. Well, isn't that lovely? And that's the thing. I've got Patricia who's written to me as well. She's just lost her husband about 2 or 3 years ago. A lot of you are widows and or, you know, have lost your partners, your other half, and it couldn't come at a worse time, could it? When you really probably could do with some support. So watching these vlogs, not just me but other people, you know, cheery people cheering you on and chatting to you, and getting that sewing machine out, or doing that little bit of sewing or that knitting doesn't half make a difference for you. So that was Sheila Mitchell. So thank you very much, Sheila, and I hope you enjoyed looking at the pictures. I've tried to add a little bit of information around that so you can find out a bit more. If you want to recommend any bag people where people can make nice bags that are straightforward and easy, just let me know and I'll mention that as well. The next one surprised me because it came from Keith. This is a take 5, part of a take 5A sort of, because the next one was entitled from Keith Grant, and I'm thinking, oh, I've got a man sewer who's talking to me, but it wasn't. It was Susan Grant in Australia, and she was saying, did I miss something, or did you forget to put the link to the embroidery link that Jenny was telling you about? So I suddenly realised I'd forgotten to put the link that I was telling you about, Jenny's embroidery, that she'd found a link for lots of embroidery patterns that are suitable for embroidery machines, and the link was only $20 or something, and I said I'd put it down below, and I didn't. And Susan pointed that out. She said, did you put the link there, or am I going doolally? Well, Susan wasn't going doolally, it was me that was going doolally. I didn't put the link down below. So for those of you who don't want to go back to that vlog, the link for it, I'll put the link across here so you can see what it is for the embroidery patterns. And she wanted to know where the mask pot pattern was from that Jenny used, and I'll also put it down there. I will promise to do that. And she replied after I'd told her where the links were, and she said, thank you for the links, will be kept very busy from now on. She says, by the way, I'm originally from Scotland. I came here, went to Australia when I was 13. I saw the lovely words you use resonate with me a lot. Got to get a good few chuckles. My husband says the older I get, and she's now 66 years old, the more Scottish I become. And I find myself using my Nana's Scottish words repeatedly. I think that's true. I think as you get older, you know, your mind, you remember things that happened a long time ago that you've kind of wiped out, that you can't remember. Well, I think the same thing applies with that. You're thinking about what you did when you were with your Nana. Nana is another word for grandma. It's funny, some people call them Nana, some people call the grandma, some people call them Granny, and so on. But the Nana is a northern name. It's very northern. And kind of from, well, I know it from here. No, from Yorkshire, going right up to Scotland, a lot of people call them Nana. I didn't want to be called Nana. I said, oh, I don't want to be called Nana, I want to be called Grandma. So I'm Grandma Earrings, because I always wear the earrings. And he's called Pappy because he wanted to be called Pappy. And that's because Pappy is grandfather in French, as they call them Pappy. So he wants to think he's got a bit of French in him. Anyway, so that was from Susan. And then the next one that I got was from the Whitsick portemonnaie purse. Some of you were asking about that. Some of you had difficulty getting to open that out. I'm not sure if I'm repeating myself, so apologies if I am. But I messaged the lady in German. She didn't answer me when I wrote in English. I don't think she knows English. So I wrote a long piece out in English, translated into German and sent her that, telling her that you can't put your own country in. And she messaged back and said, hopefully that will be resolved by March. So fingers crossed, if you're wanting the Whitsick purse and you haven't managed, either get in touch with me and I can help sort you out, or wait till March and you might be able to fill in the details properly there. A lot of you have said that you're going to make it, if you or you already are, and I have to say I recommend it. It's a great purse to make. And I think I already said I'm on commission to make another 4 for my sister-in-law, who wants to give them to family members on her side. And she said one of them's a very posh lady, so I've got to make sure I do a good job for her. And the next one was... I also got a message in 2019, so this is a long time ago, from a Linda West, and I've just found it here. And Linda West lives, she lives in Gisborough, and which is not far from me. This is kind of replying to you, Linda. I already did, but I'm just going to keep you updated, and those of you who live in this area, with the fact that she was asking about the fabric shop that's in the Covered Market, and I've mentioned it a few times. It's a lady who has absolutely reams of fabric, but the Covered Market is being refurbished pre-lockdown, and she was saying before everything happened that she was going to have to find somewhere to move to. Well, she has moved, and she has moved to, let me just find out for you. She doesn't have a website, and which I keep, every time I've gone in, I've said you really should get a website because you do a lot of business online. It's called Sew Fabrics Darlington, and you'll find her on Facebook. But she's just moved her business, and she's moved to what used to be the old Liberty, those of you who know Darlington, the old Liberty shop, which was 13 Northumberland Street in Darlington. So if you are heading to Darlington after lockdown, you can't do it at the moment, you can head up to Northumberland Street, which is just off Grange Road, the posh part of the town, and she's got a shop up there. And I haven't been, but I can imagine it's absolutely heaving with fabrics. I'm dying to get in there because she has so much fabric, you can't really see it. You can't see the wood for the trees. And I did put a little piece up on my Instagram showing you, she had put a video up showing around some of the jersey fabrics that she's got. And what she does is, because she hasn't got a website, she says, if you see something, can you just tell her in that video, 4 rows down on the first shelf, I want to buy that, how much is it, what, you know, a meter, and she'll tell you. But anyway, she has moved to 13 Northumberland Street, Darlington. I don't know, the postcode is DL3 7HJ. I'll put it up here. So that's an answer to Linda from 2019. I've just come across it, so I thought I'd better put that in. And the last one is from Louise Mayer, who lives in Canada. Louise says, "Hi, my name is Louise from Canada. I've been watching your YouTube videos since the start of your YouTube adventure." So that's lovely to know I've met somebody who's actually enjoyed watching right from the start. I love every one of them. I revisited vlog 12 from about 3 years ago, where you made the shirt dress M6891. I'm just getting around to making my own. In your vlog you said you'll definitely be making more of this dress. Did you ever get round to making it one? Now, a couple of people have asked me that, because in the video I just said I love this dress, and I do. The problem is that I have is when I love something so much, it goes in the wardrobe and it doesn't come out because I don't want to wear it out. And I've only worn it about 2 or 3 times. And Louise is the second person to say, did you ever make that dress again? And so it's kind of made me think, you know, I should make it again, and I should get that one out and start wearing it more often. So I've decided that I'm going to start getting all my clothes out and wearing them a bit more. But yes, I want to make another one. So I will be making another one, and we'll see what that turns out like. I love this dress. It is the favourite dress for me at the moment. Of all the patterns I've done, this is the favourite dress. I'm big busted, as you can see, but I just think it's really flattering. I love the whole, everything about it. I really do. It's got pockets. It's got pockets. swing about it. It's a shirt dress. I'm late in the shirt dress thing. I'm always 2 months late from all the parties that they have. But I just think it's absolutely lovely. And the dress is... Do you want to know what the dress is? Do you want to know what this dress is? Because I think it's fantastic. The dress is a McCall's M6891. Isn't that gorgeous? Well, it looks nice on her. She's slim. I'm not. She's very slim. But I just saw this and I just thought, right, I've got to make that dress. And Louise goes on to say, I'm 62 years old and so happy to see mature women on YouTube. I don't like putting my picture on social media, however, I will attach a picture of me wearing a dress I just recently finished from the summer dress pattern from the latest book of the Great British Sewing Bee. Hope you and your husband continue to be safe during this pandemic. Love all your updates and content on your channel. So I thought that was lovely. But before I then replied to it, and I have to apologise to those of you who email me and also those of you who message me. I'm not always quick to reply. I do read them straight away and I think, right, I must reply to that person, and then it gets put back, and then I suddenly think, oh, I haven't replied to that lady from Canada, I haven't replied to that lady from America, or that lady from just along the doors. So I do answer when, you know, but I am a little bit slow. But I then emailed her and said, would you mind if I show your pictures? I know you don't like to put your face about on social, and I can just do it from the neck downwards if you want, because I know some people don't like to be seen, they don't like their face seen. I'm not overly keen on you seeing my face, but every time I look at myself, I'm like, I can understand why people people on TV say they don't like to watch themselves in films, because you start being very critical about, oh, she's got a tooth that's something, or she's got she's got purple in her hair on one side and you can see the grey, or you can, you know, there's all sorts of things you can pick at. Which, by the way, I've cracked a little tooth here and I have got a cap tooth there, so it doesn't exactly flatter me. But hey, what the heck, I'm past caring. She wrote back and she said, thanks for answering my question, re the dress pattern. I'm going to start working on mine in the next week or so. I will send you pictures when I get it done. As for the other dress from the Great British Sewing Bee, you can post it if you like, if you think anyone would be interested. Well, I think they will. I'm sure you're always interested. I just don't post on social media because for me it's a rabbit hole, and I know what you mean. The one thing that puts me off Instagram, and I'm now used to it, was that when you go on Instagram, you often get certain men who must be scouring the Instagram looking for women to try and be friends with, and I often find my membership, my Instagram membership goes up and then it goes down and then it goes up and then it goes down, and I'm reckoning that it's the men who keep wanting, they want to watch, they follow me, and then they think, oh no, it's just not worth following, and so they take themselves off. So but I'm just used to it. I'm past caring, to be honest. None of them, if I have had a few that tried to send messages to me and I just decline them. I just want nothing to do with them. She said it was easy to sew and she had no fit issues. So that was very kind of you, Louise, and I have put some pictures up for you all to see what she had made. Can you see the reflection of my laptop and me? So I'm going, if I've gone over my take 5, I'll just sneak this one in. And this is, caught my eye. These are, in fact, they're things that have caught my eye over 2020. It's a Russian Instagram page where they show you clothes that they sell. But they caught my eye and I've taken pictures of them because I thought, oh, that's a nice idea. And the lady who constantly models it, she's quite, I wouldn't say she's big, but she's not skinny thin. And I liked some of the ideas of the clothes that when she was wearing the clothes. So I figured you might want to see some of those ideas. So this is take 5. Clothes from Russia. I think she's Russian. They talk with a, well, it's not a language I recognise. It could be one of the Eastern countries, the Russian, Poland, Czechoslovakia, Bulgaria. It could be any of those, or Latvia, it could be any of those. But these ladies, I quite like the dresses that they make, and they're probably not necessarily something that you could make, I don't know, but you might like the style of them. So enjoy watching them, but in the meantime I shall say that I'm going to love you and I'm going to leave you, and I'll catch you next time.